Okay, let's do a check on soil types pH. So this field looks very sad around, not even, well, 6, yeah. So this field definitely needs 6.25, 5.75, 5.5, maybe a 6.5 there. But this is all very sad. Some at 6.75. So there's some perfect there. But if we add 6.75, a lot of these fields are looking sort of okay. We might need to go for a walk, I guess. But the grass field definitely needs done, so we'll definitely go do that now. And I'll definitely do that with 4,500. I don't think I need 4,500. This is where we find out that, yeah, actually you do. But it doesn't strain the tractor if I don't unfold. Doesn't look like it unfolds. Doesn't look like it lowers. So let's try it out there. Okay. Oh, I have to press the shift button because we use the same button to fill it as we do to turn it on. How are we doing? We are chewing through this though, so all of this, it should be laying the lime precisely now. There was issues earlier on. There was a patch fairly recently for precision farming where there were problems with lime spreading. It would do perfect in the middle, and then at the extremities it would do practically nothing. But now we've got pretty good spread going. And when I get back to here, it should turn off. This also has a good working width as well, which is nice. And around we go. A couple of blue. Oh, the blue patches are going to be where there isn't grass. I think I had a problem planting. I think I did suggest some of those outlier fields could be planted with grass. And I can just do silage out of them all the time. There are some overly spread sections here. Down to 1,500. That's okay. I think my estimate was fairly precise. $1,200, and we are done. Okay. So, I'm going to jump out here. I'll head over to this field. This field has bad. Okay. This field has okay. And it looks like a little bit of good. Some bad. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm going to need a full load of lime to do the rest of these fields because they are pretty huge. But that one was easy, and we ended up 1250 over estimate. So we used half of what we loaded it with. I am going to drop this lime spreader here. Go grab the methane tank, and we'll do a cell run. I can't, as I said, I can't fertilise that field until November because the crop sensors need a crop to sense, and the grass is in a just harvested state. Next month it will be in a growing state, so fertilising it will work. But I could roll it. I could look at rolling it and see if that works. If that doesn't work, I would have to plant grass, which would involve... Actually, I could do that in this tractor because it involves the seed and not the plant. Sorry, a little bit of a... What am I doing? I'm going to get methane. Oh, don't I have to take that to the BGA? No, you have to pick it up from the BGA. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll finish off the Mountain Dew. We'll have a look at this field, which looks like the mulch has finished. So, park it at the side of the road here. It's convenient. So, run around here. Oh, actually, I think this works the middle and then the outside. So, let us just stick it on a worker. To lift that up to unfold it. You're good, you're done. Okay. Turn that on. We should fold that up because we should. So I'm going to take this to the workshop and we'll turn that into a roller and see if we can roll the grass. If we can, that will potentially give me a boost in what will it give? Yield. So I could get down. I mean, we were 4 bales short of 2 trailer loads. And then frequently what I'll do, I think up until now, the bales we've been making over 50, and probably because the ground needed lime. The stuff has... Okay, we do this. Change that to a roller, which is going to cost me. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the size of it. I want the big one. So we pay for the rollers, which is good. That we need to reattach. So yeah, the design options on this are: do you want a 4.5 meter, 6 meter or 7.5 meter, I think. I'm going to take this over to the grass field and we will see if this works. If it doesn't work, we can go back to the workshop and see what happens. So very, very carefully, we are not eliminating the grass. So, next question. Let's go driving out into the field and see if that actually does anything. We are not rolling this field. Okay, so pull the things back. I'm good with it. Let's fold that up. We'll put the mulching heads back on it and I'll take it back. We'll drive, then we don't have to teleport everywhere. It was just a trial. I think I would have to replant that field with grass and then roll the seeds, and then we would get it's been rolled state. So there it is. Customize, but we do have rollers, so in the future I can there's mulches, yes. In the future I can roll other fields. It will not be a problem. Okay, reattach and back it out again. Okay, what is game time is 2:30. So I think what we'll do. Oh. What will I do? We'll carry on with the going to transport some methane. The ploughing tractor is lots of ploughing to do. I'm going to park this on this corner so it's well out of the way of that field. You're pulling up stones. I turned your engine off. So yeah, and there is sort of kind of an issue with a lot of stones on our field. Now there's nowhere to sell stones on this map. So the only option I would really have is to buy a lime manufacturing plant, which needs stones and occasionally some of them need water as well. But I could then buy a stone picker and just, at times like this, if I've got a spare tractor, I can set it out into one of my fields just picking the stones, especially over winter. Then once the stones are picked, I can load them into the... I could use that big Brantner trailer for the stones, because I'm not sure it can take 30,000 litres of stones, but it's a pretty good trailer. It can probably carry a fair amount. Close enough? No, wrong place. Okay. That's where you drop slurry. This is where you get me. There we go. So 8,000 kilos. We'll take this to the store. So yeah. I think this is worth about 6,000. So this will put us back over 195, which is fine. Train coming? No train. Okay. Good. Take it slow over the tracks because the trailer goes out. Forgot. So do I want to lime another field? The problem is the liming is something I can do with a worker. So if I have a spare tractor, well, if I have a spare tractor, you know what? I might do that. I'll fill up the lime spreader and start lime spreading on all of my fields. So they're all perfect for next year. And I do have a huge amount of lime on the farm, so, and it probably won't use much of them because a lot of them are very close to being good enough. So, yeah, unlike the grass we harvest 3 times every year. It needs a full load of lime. Every other field, I think we either put lime down last year or the year before. So there's only been 1, maybe 2 harvests in each of the fields. So you only need 1/3 of what you'd normally put out if you leave it long enough. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, we'll put this on the lime spreader, we'll fill it up with lime, and I'll put it on a worker. We'll grab the John Deere 160, 180, 6R, and we'll stick that on the sugar beet haulage. Maybe that's a good thing. Okay, it's 10:30. I could do this twice. I could put the John Deere on the spreader and get that started and do another methane. I don't know. I'll worry about that in a minute. We'll look at the production, see how much methane there is. If there's 8,000, I could do another run. I'm just putting off harvesting the sugar beets, of course. Now we're coming up to 2 hours streaming. And real time is, as I said, 10:30, so we've got at least another hour. Depends when Mrs. Osa gets up. And where's the gas station? Is this the gas station? This might be the gas. Yeah, this is the gas station. Okay, let's unload that. Let's look at production. How much methane do we have? 7,500. Right, we do not have enough methane to do this, so that's fine. We do get 810 in environmental bonus now because our environmental score is up over 90. All I have to do is I have to harvest that last field. Don't clash. Good. As soon as I harvest that last field of sugar beets, we'll get a good end of year score for environmental, and that should give us a good sell percentage for all of our crops up to the soybeans. Now, all of our grains will be bestest results, or as good a result as we can get. Unfortunately, soybeans is going to have a harvest between times and potentially some land purchases. If we purchase land, the environmental score will be adversely affected by those parcels of land, in spite of the fact we had nothing to do with the score that they currently carry. So that's the unfortunate thing. And obviously I want to buy land before I start planting it. So since all of our grains, the sorghum, the corn, the wheat, they all get sold in January. Sugar beets in December. We'll get whatever our final environmental score percentage bonus is on all of those. And of course, the other thing is there isn't a variable land price mod in 25, which we've used for the last two versions of Farming Simulator, where prices on fields can, I think, drop to 80% of base value and go up to about 250% of land value. So what I would do is, as soon as a field was cheap, greatly marked down, I would say, okay, that's the time I want to buy this land right now because it's at the best price. And land is expensive, so you kind of want to make sure you do that when you need to do that. Okay, here we are. And we'll drop that there. And I think I'm going to put this tractor on the lime spreading. We'll use the big 6R for haulage. It's just a good idea. So, which way round is the lime spreader? The attachment is on the left as we look at it. So, get this loaded. I can probably run outside the barn and load it. A little bit cheaty, but I'll do that. I come to here, yay, there you go. And all I do is fill it up. Oops. 250, and the next one. I'm not watching it, that's the problem. There you go. So I'll probably start from the west end of the farm and just work my way slowly across. We might need to buy more lime, I don't know. As I said, it's a difficult thing to gauge at this point because these fields have harvested once or twice. My stack of lime is going to look horrendous soon. I could be pouring myself a Mountain Dew. Let's do that. Oh, that's only a partial. So I think there are a couple of low fill pallets in there. Done again, it's done again. There we go. So we'll get that totally filled up. And wrong button, that button. 18,000, so a little less than a full, a lot less than a full. I think it's 20,000 this takes. Oh no, more than 20,000. Nice. Okay.